the Health and Psychology Show on Radio.org. For today's show, we'll talk about Maria Cordona's notion about being happy and John Wooden's Pyramid of Success. Maria Cardona is a Democratic strategist, a principal at the Dewey Square Group, a former senior advisor to Hillary Clinton, and former communications director for the Democratic National Committee. On an interview with CNN News, she said, "My parents always told me I can do anything I wanted. They told me I could be anything I wanted if I studied hard, got good grades, and treated people well. They were right. They never said to me, however, that I could have it all." The notion that women can have it all, in the way society defines all, is a ridiculous myth. That's okay. What matters is I have my version of all. What's easy to forget at the core of it is, what do we actually want? Not what does society expect from us, and not what do our mothers and fathers expect from us. Though that helps us shape our views. The real question is, what will make us happy? It sounds simple, but it is not simple precisely because there has been so much buildup of expectations from society as to what a good mother and a successful career woman should be. So from there she goes on to talk about her life, but she brings up a good point, a problem that constantly persists. Do we do exactly what we want or exactly what our parents and society wants? Julia?
I think that in some way we do what society wants, maybe not. It depends on how much older we get. I guess when we're younger, we do more what our parents want. We listen to their rules and follow whatever they say, but as we get older, we have to make our own decisions, and it gets more complicated, and they can't really make those decisions for us. So then we have to take things into our own hands. Take matters into our own hands.
I definitely think we spend most of our life living to other people's expectations.
Yeah, definitely.
You always want to make your parents happy and do exactly what they expect and stuff. Okay, so that brings us to what does it take to be successful?
Alright, well, everyone wants to go to the top, obviously. They want to be a movie star, rich, and they just want to live a happy life and have no worries. But to become successful, there are a couple qualities that you should have, and one of them is you should have a competitive side. You can't
I'm so competitive.
Yeah, me too.
Bad.
You can't you could be nice, I guess, but you have to know. I don't know, competitiveness is weird. You just have to beat everyone out. But
is that what you do in cheerleading?
Yeah. It's pretty.
Beat everyone?
Yeah. But that's a quality that's pretty important. It's gonna get you far. But competitiveness is it's somewhat a motivation, or it shows that you're determined to get what you want when you want it. And loyalty is good to have to be successful. I mean, you're gonna step on people to get to the top, but the people who do actually help you get there, you should always remain loyal to them and help them out if they need anything. A team player, you should learn how to work with different people, all different types of people. Some of them could be either nice and generous.
And what happens if you're not a team player?
You might not get anywhere. It depends. I mean, you're gonna need some people to help you, but most of the time it all comes down to you. And skill is something that is pretty important. You're gonna have to have some sort of a game plan to what you're gonna do.
Well, you obviously have to be good at what you do. You can't suck,
Obviously, thank you.
Just saying, that's obvious. Okay, next.
Confidence. You should always believe in whatever you're gonna try and do.
Yeah, I noticed that. I had a scrimmage on Saturday, and I was like, wow, I'm gonna suck. I don't have this at all. I need to practice. I sucked.
No, my coach.
I had no confidence.
That's bad, Kayla.
I know.
And then what happened?
I sucked. And that's exactly what happened.
No, my coaches always tell us that we have to be confident in like the routine that we're gonna perform, and you know they try to be like as positive as they can.
Julie, I have a question, Mr. P.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
I'm enjoying your show.
Thanks.
Okay. When you go into a cheerleading competition, ready to go on, what's racing through your head? What are you thinking about?
Just hoping that nothing goes wrong and that everything is just perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And like things can't fall or we can't be off timing and that kind of stuff, and our technique has to be on point.
Mm-hmm. And Kayla, when you're ready for a race, what's going through your head?
Just get it done. That's it.
Do you think about winning?
Yeah, I do. But I think about like myself in the moment and just giving it all I can.
Okay.
So, Julia, what else is there?
That's it.
So that's had be successful.
A couple ways. And have a good attitude.
What's mean to you? And life in general, what's success mean to you?
Being above everyone and working hard to get what you want.
And getting it?
Yeah.
And getting it?
I mean, to me, success isn't really being above anyone. It's just as long as I'm comfortable with where I'm at and happy with everything I have, then I think I've been pretty successful.
Would you like this show to be the #1 show on WHIT radio?
I think it is. Shoot.
Well, Mr. Meyer says that his show is #1.
He has a show?
Yeah, Mayhem with Meyer.
When is this?
It's on Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
So far, that's gotten the most hits on YouTube. But that's not to say that this show cannot beat it.
We can, and we will.
All right. I like to hear that attitude. Okay.
All right. So, I guess this ends our show. This is WHITradio.org.